Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and I'm so excited for today's video because today is day 2 of P1nk-Mas. So when I ordered the Jeffree Star Alien palette, I had decided already that I wanted to do one look in particular, and by the title you can see that it's called Alien Blood. So I own the Blood Sugar palette from Jeffree Star, and I also own the Alien palette from Jeffree Star. And I knew that I wanted to do a look with both of them, and since it's red and green, I thought P1nk-Mas. So that is what we're going to create today. So I have the Blood Sugar palette right here. I'm going to take it out of its little sleeve, and I'm sure you guys have seen it, but it's the front, and then it's not an easy palette to get open. That's the inside. So we're going to be using the reds and the burgundies from that, and then we have our little friend here that I am a little nervous to use again, but we're going to do it because I have no intention of returning it, and this is the Alien palette. So yeah, let's get started. So first things first, I'm going to use the Luscious Angel Eyes eye primer, and it looks like that, and it's just like a skin tone colored, like my skin tone but a little bit darker colored eye primer, a nude eye primer. There we go. That's, I guess, the best way to describe it. I'm just going to put that on both eyes, and then I'm going to blend it out with my sponge per usual. So I already posted today my giveaway winner, my giveaway winners announcement video. So again, congratulations to Left Eye Soltera and Jamie Reynolds. When I saw their names come up in the YouTube random comment picker, I mean, I get excited no matter who it is, but it's always exciting when it's someone that you know, like, is very active on your channel and comments a lot and all that stuff. So I was very happy and excited for both of them. Okay, so red and green don't mix well, so I'm not going to try to mix them because otherwise it would look horrible. But I'm going to go in first with the shade Prick, which is this really bright red shade, and I'm going to put that into the crease on both sides. It has literally been raining. Whoa, we'll get that later. It has literally been raining here for, I don't know, 2 days straight now, and that always makes me mad in the winter because I'm like, that could have been snow. So whenever it rains instead of snow, it makes me mad during the winter. Because I'm like, man, that could, like, because 2 inches of rain could have been like 2 feet of snow. So it's like, and I love snow. And I very much feel, I think I've said this before on my channel, that if it's going to be cold, I want it to snow. So, stop raining. It needs to stop raining. But that is why my hair is up today. Not that you guys probably don't really care what my hair is doing, but you know what I mean. My hair just is one of those hairs. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm going in with Cherry Soda. My hair is the type of hair, there we go, that just won't do jack if it is raining or humid or anything like that. So I was like, okay, braids it is. This has been a very relaxing weekend. Pretty much just running errands, getting stuff done around the house, pre-filming a lot because I'm going to be going to Virginia Beach for at least 1 week, starting next week, I think it is. So yeah. And I'm just going to clean off this brush, and I'm going to go into Glucose, which is the matte white shade. And I'm just going to, I know it's going to look crazy for a second, but I'm just going to put that on the brow bone and kind of blend out the top shade. And then we'll add more red. And this is, of course, going to be an extreme type of holiday look that not everyone would recreate. But that's okay. Who knows? Maybe no one would recreate this. But I think it's cool. Or I hope it turns out cool. I'm so excited about all the videos I've planned for P1nk-Mas. I have so many looks. So many fun collabs. Sophie is already snoring. I swear, before I start filming, she's crying because I've left her, abandoned her, and she's never going to see me again, is how she feels. And then as soon as I start filming, she's sleeping. So I'm going to go in with the shade Blood Sugar, which is like a metallic red. And I'm just going to put that just in the outer portion. And I know, creating a lot of fallout. Can you hear her? How can you? I mean, you've got to be able to hear her. It's just crazy. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Coma and Fresh Meat mixed together. It's like a burgundy combination. I'm just going to deepen up the very outer portion. And I might go into, I'm going to go into Black Hole from the Alien palette, which is the black shade, and just deepen it up even further. Just, whoa. Okay. That is like the most pigmented black shade ever. I literally went boop boop into the other palette and it just went crazy. Where did all my blending brushes go? There's one. Okay, I'm gonna go into my Real Techniques like glittery blending brush. I'm just going to blow that out so it isn't like too obvious that it's a black eyeshadow, because I just want it to deepen up the red that's there. There we go. Perfect. All right. I'm going to remove this fallout. I'm going to cut my crease and I'll be right back. Okay, so we removed the fallout and I used the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair 02 to cut out my crease on both sides, to do like a half cut crease. And then I'm just feathering in the red just to blend it. And I really love that concealer for this purpose. I do not like it as regular concealer. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the shade Alien, which is this shade right here. It is one of the shimmers, which, as you guys know from my previous video, I did have an issue with the shimmers on my lower lash line, but I did not have an issue with them on the lid, so fingers crossed that it goes well this time as well. I'm going to put a little bit of glitter glue on where I have the concealer, my lid there, that's the word I was looking for. Okay. And I think I'm just going to spray this brush a little bit because maybe that'll make it so it doesn't fly into my eye the way that it did last time. So, I've already dropped something. Okay. So then I'm just going to pack that all over the lid because, it's stunning. Because if I mix it or blend it with the red, it will literally turn to a brown. Oh, right. So I received an email from Jeffree Star Cosmetics customer service that basically said we suggest you contact a physician. We think you're having an allergic reaction. My email had just simply asked them, is there a new ingredient in this palette that's not in the other ones? And then it was like, and if you want to return your palette within 14 days, we'll be happy to give you your money back, which, I mean, I don't want that because I want it in my collection, but also, how long did it take you to get the palette to me? But I have a time limit as to, anyhow, so it was just a very kind of stern email, but not helpful in terms of, you know. And the first part of the email was like, we at Jeffree Star Cosmetics, you know, have all of our products under strict quality control and all this stuff. And I was like, I didn't accuse anybody of not, you know, keeping the palette under good quality control. It was just very strange. It was a strange email. And to me, it was not helpful because it did not tell me. And basically, it said, like, we recommend that in the future, you look at the back of the box to read the ingredients, kind of thing. And I was like, okay. Because and I can certainly do that. I'm just not a chemist or a makeup creator. So I feel like for me, I mean, I guess I can compare what's in the blood sugar, you know, look up all 3 palettes and see, like, if there's a variation in the shimmers. But I also felt like maybe she could have just told me if there was an ingredient that was different, but who knows. So I'm keeping the palette. I'll use it in the way that I feel like is safe for my eyes. Ooh, I keep getting red from this makeup wipe onto my face. Okay, so that's that. So I'm going to take this new Oil of Olay or Olay Mist Ultimate Hydration Essence Calming Aloe Leaf and Chamomile Extract. I found this at CVS, and okay, I'm like, I don't feel it. It's a very fine mist. That smells interesting. And I did already prime my face with this, the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. So I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Total Cover. Yeah, Total Cover Foundation. I've been using this a lot. And I'm going to use my Star brush. And I'm going to spray it. I've been using this foundation like non-stop. And I do really like it. At first, I wasn't so sure about it, but there's a new L'Oreal foundation. I saw it on Trend Mood, and it apparently just came to Ulta, but it's been available overseas for quite a while. It just wasn't available in the US, and it's like a 24-hour something. I forget, but I want to get it. I really like the L'Oreal foundations, not just in terms of drugstore foundations, but as a whole. I think they're really good products, so I'm totally going to get foundation in my hair or in my hairline. Like I just always do that. And this foundation definitely looks better than the ColourPop one, which I'm so sad about because so many people that I've seen use it have absolutely loved it. It's looked amazing on them. And on me, it literally looks like I'm trying to do my foundation with paper mache. Or like I'm a mummy trying to do foundation, because you guys saw, if you haven't seen in my last video with my collab with Daniel Gerstenberger, I'll link it up here. Oh, I just got a hair in my eye. Hold on. I can feel it, but I can't. There we go. And oh my gosh, I put it on my face. I had to wipe it off. I have just put red on my. I'm a mess. Okay. But yeah, it just. How did I get red eyeshadow like all over my face? It just looked terrible. It just looked terrible. That's the only way to describe it. It literally showed so much texture. And texture that wasn't even there before I put it on. It was like insanity. Where did I just put my concealer that I wanted to use? There it is. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. Nope, I lied. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. They're in very similar packaging, so I thought, ooh, that's like a scratchy blonde. There we go. I think I had it turned the wrong way. And I just like to put my concealer in the places where you highlight. I'm not necessarily trying to conceal a whole lot of anything. Maybe my under eye bags, which today are real. But yeah, that foundation, it was terrible. And I've seen people wear it, like I said, that look absolutely stunning with it on. That's why I bought it, because I saw it in somebody else's video and I was like, have to have it. So I'm going to go in with my Coty Airspun Peach Perfect little mix that I have sitting here. And I love the scent of both of these. The Coty Airspun is definitely overpowering the peach one because it smells like straight up perfume. So if you have sensitivity to scents in your products, do not get the Coty Airspun powder. If it doesn't bother you, then it's a great drugstore powder. Okay. And then I take my new favorite brush to knock off excess powder. I do like this color combination. I think it looks really cool. And I'm sorry, my nose is a little stuffy. That was rude. I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury, like, what is it called? Film Star Bronze and Glow. No, why do I have this giant brush? That's not the brush I was looking for. This is the brush I was looking for. No one needs this. It's fine. It's a fine product, but I bought it because I think it was actually Jeffree Star on his channel was talking about it. Either him or Jaclyn Hill, one of the two. And they were like, oh my gosh, like my favorite ever right now. And then I bought it. I think it's like the one product I have from Charlotte Tilbury so far. I do want to get the product that both Samantha Ravindal and Raw Beauty Christie use, the something glow. It's like a sort of like a foundation primer, but it's like tinted. I don't know. I really want to try that one. But this one I definitely don't feel like I needed because it's just kind of okay. Like, it's not the best, it's not the worst. So I'm going to go into Tongue Pop, which is like a peachy shade from the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. And I'm going to use that as my blush. It's very pretty. I don't know why I've been so into like peachy pink blushes lately. Before that, I felt like I was always using like just straight up. Actually, I need that thing that I dropped. There it is. was my Rose Facial Toner Spray from Trader Joe's, which, telling you guys, this stuff is $3.99. I used to use the Kopari, what was it called? The Kopari Coconut Rose Toner. There we go. And it was just so, I love that stuff, the Kopari stuff, and it's great stuff. It just costs $28. And the Trader Joe's one smells the same, feels the same, does the same stuff, $3.99. So I'm going to go into Jeffree, which is my favorite Jeffree Star highlighter. And I'm just going to take this little brush. I just want to have like a, an icy pink glow today. I don't know why. But I need it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so speaking of Jeffree Star, so I didn't buy any of the Supreme Frost highlighters because, I don't know, they were just way more expensive than the original ones, and a lot of people, well, I don't know, I just couldn't decide which one I wanted. Like, it was just a whole thing. So, sorry, there we go. I'm going to go into a little bit of the highlight that's in the Charlotte Tilbury palette, and it's just kind of like a light golden shade, and I'm just going to kind of mix the two together just to lighten up that pink a little bit. So I just didn't buy any, and I was like, I'll wait, I'll see what people think, you know, and see if I want to get one, because I have so many of his highlighters, and I have his Platinum Ice highlighter palette, so I was like, I don't really feel like I need it at this time, so I didn't get it. Well, on the 7th, he's coming out with a, what did I just say? Supreme Frost highlighter palette. So I'm like, yes, like I'm so happy that I did not buy the individual one for like $30, because my guess is that this palette will be about $30 to $40, and I'll get, it has 6 shades. So, and it comes out on the same day as my beloved green makeup bags and I believe a green mirror for the Alien collection, which I'm so excited about. This is just a black eyeliner from OCC Cosmetics, but we don't talk about that because they decided, or not decided, they went out of business as far as I know, so it makes me sad. So I'm going in with Fresh Meat on the lower lash line. I knew I was going to be doing more red than green on my eyes, so I went ahead and wore a green shirt. I'm so tempted to torture myself and try and see if I can put one of the shimmers in the inner corner. You can just hear people at home going, don't do it, don't do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to spray my brush with my toner spray, and I'm going to go into Pluto, which is the lightest shade in the palette right up here. And I'm just going to take that on my wet brush and knock off any excess. I think, honestly, that I'm honestly going to say this, like, I think it's my fault that I had an issue with the eyeshadows, because I don't know. I mean, not 100% my fault. Like, I do think it's a different formula, but I think that I create a lot of fallout, and I don't tap off my brush. I don't do any of that stuff. So I might have, you know, caused it to fly into my eyes more than it would have if I would have done that, would have done those things. Now, I do know that other people, like Annette, for instance, have experienced some issues, but I think mine were more severe because of the fact that I didn't tap off my brush or wet my brush or anything like that when I was working with the shimmers. I don't think an eyeshadow should burn your eyes to begin with, but I know that everyone has sensitivities to something when it comes to makeup, and I guess I just found my sensitivity. But I had to leave in that clip because I have to always be honest with you guys and let you know if I notice something about a product that I'm not crazy about, no matter how much I love the brand. I mean, even Jeffree Star himself, you know, bases his channel and prides himself on his channel for being honest about a product, even if it's a product from a brand that he loves. I've seen him review like some Armani foundations. I've seen him review some like Gucci products, Dior products, and stuff like that, that he was like, this is not Jeffree Star approved. And so if he's honest, then I feel like I can be honest about his products too. But no matter what, I will always be honest about my opinion on any brand, even if my dog is named after it. It being the brand. Although I guess he's technically named after the person. You know what's hilarious is my dog Jeffree Star was almost named Manny. Because when we got him, I was like, well, I want him to have a makeup name, but he's a boy dog. And so my hubby was like, well, what's that guy you watch? And I was like, which one? Because I watch so many. And I said, Manny MUA? And he said, yeah. And I said, I don't know if I want to name my dog Manny. So he was like, well, what's that other guy? And I was like, Jeffree Star. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. Because he just looks like a Jeffree Star. So that was Cherry Wet from Jeffree Star. And it is my favorite red. I'm just melding the powders into my skin by spraying crap ton of stuff on my face. So this is the final look for P1nk-Mas Day 2. Now, like, my shirt has all these water droplets on it. I love the way this turned out. I did not have an issue with any of the eyeshadows from the Alien palette today. So 2 thumbs up, very excited. And yeah, I love the way that the Blood Sugar and the Alien palette mix together and go well together. I love it. I almost called this video Thirsty for Alien Blood, and I almost included the silver from the Thirsty palette. So I might do that in the future, but for now we just have Alien Blood. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.